Hey everyone, I'm Nina Zato, Sidewalker Daily, and in today's video, I want to talk to you about how to get sponsored on TikTok. As someone who works with creators day in and day out on all things brand deals and brand partnerships, I am seeing a wave of TikTok sponsorships, which is actually so refreshing because a year ago, I don't think TikTok was getting the love it deserved. We were seeing lots of Instagram sponsorships and Instagram sponsored posts, but I think brands are finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and starting to sponsor TikTok creators. So if you have an audience on TikTok, if you have a community of people that like what you post and engage with you, and you're looking to kind of go to a brand and say, hey, I got your audience, I got your people, then you are in luck because today's video is going to set you in a really good place to start getting sponsored on TikTok. Now, before I go ahead and get started, if you are new to this channel and interested in all things brand deals, pitching, creator economy, social media strategy, really love helping creators and all things influencers. So go ahead and subscribe to this channel to be kept up to date on the videos we post weekly. So when it comes to sponsorships, let's start at the beginning. Let's think about what's the thought process, right? So if you go to a brand and ask them to sponsor you on TikTok, it's because you're basically saying, I can give you traffic. Now, this is interesting because I think influencers and TikTokers and creators, they feel this pressure to sell. And the more I've been thinking about it, the more I actually think that it's really not your job to convert. It's the brand's job to convert, right? It's basically your job to generate traffic to the brand's website or to their link to their call to action, what they're looking for, okay? Now, obviously an influencer or creator that converts because they talk about a product organically and authentically and their audience loves them. Yes, these are all wins, but remember, you don't like work for their team. You're not like a salesperson. Sales are great outcomes, but really what the brand is looking to is to access your audience and share a little bit about their brand with your audience, right? Sometimes brands will have goals like brand awareness. It's not even sales, especially as someone who's worked on the brand side. You have to understand, even this year has been crazy with supply chain stuff. We have still kept our influencer marketing efforts up, but our goals weren't even sales, right? Our goals were brand awareness and to be inserted in relevant conversations online. We didn't want to get left out, right? So just something to consider. Now, again, what's the thought process when you're pitching to a brand? If you're trying to get a sponsorship on your channel, you're basically saying, I have humans that are a really good fit for you, brand, that I think would be really interested in learning more about you. I think they'd be a really good fit. And it feels good because you as a creator don't want to go to your humans, your audience, and sell them something they're not going to even like, right? So just to give it like some perspective, here at Sidewalker Daily, we've done sponsored YouTube videos, but they've always been with brands that we use anyways, that we promote anyways. So I feel like good about going to my audience of creators and saying, hey, you should use them. This is the mindset. So you're really going to a brand partner and saying, I have your audience. Let's work together. I will talk about your product to my audience. And because they trust me and they love me and they have been with me for a while, I'm vouching for you. So this is really where it starts when it comes to brand partnerships. So what does that mean for you as a creator? You have to ask yourself, do you have that trust with your audience? Do you have that relationship with your audience, right? Really, when I think about influence and sponsorship, for me, influence is the ability to drive someone into action. So that action could be, like I said, a swipe up, a click, getting them to want to learn more, to sign up to an email list, to participate in a quiz, to buy, whatever. But do you have that trust with your audience that they're going to actually want to like click and learn more? And the better the product is for your actual audience, the more chances that this campaign will do well. And that's why it's so important that you also work with brands that make sense for you, okay? So this is really where I want you guys to start thinking when you are thinking about sponsorships. I'm going to be sharing to you obviously ways to go out and get those sponsors, but you have to start there because you have to ask yourself, like, do these people, is my audience going to react to what it is that, I am promoting? Is it a good fit in the first place? Now, there are some metrics on TikTok that you yourself may not know about. When you are pitching to a brand for sponsored content, it's not just your followers and your likes and comments. I want you to look at your metrics in a whole. I want you to look at your saves, your shares. I want you to look at where your audience is from, where do they live, where are they based? All this information is very helpful when you are starting to pitch to brands because, again, remember what I first said, you're going to the brand and saying, hey, I have your audience, and look how receptive they are to the content that I do. I'll give you an example. Here at Sidewalker, we have a small TikTok channel, plugging ourselves. Go ahead and follow us on TikTok at Sidewalker Daily if you haven't already. But here's the thing, my channel's small, but I get lots of shares. That's something that I thought was so interesting when I was looking at our analytics. When I look at month to month, I'm like, wow, we got a lot of shares. So this is a type of information that when you are reaching out to a sponsor or you are talking to a brand, you're able to share this information with them, because it's not always follower count. It's also like, how active is your audience behind the scenes? This is the information that will help you land that sponsored brand deal. I think another piece of information as a TikTok creator that you're going to want to scour through and do your research is, does your audience react? Like, look in the comments and see what they say about you, or what did they say about your content. So let's just say you were to do a TikTok post and you're talking about, I don't know, a product that you love and use, and it's not sponsored. Are they saying, oh my gosh, I would love to try this, or where is that from, or where did you find this, or do you have a link, or whatever? Are they giving you clues that they are super reactive? This is also important information to have in case a brand, reaches out to you, asks you for a case study, or they ask you for information on your audience. You have that ready. And again, it's information that you can include in your media kit. Now, speaking of sponsorships, I can't talk about TikTok sponsorships without talking about a media kit, because here's the thing. When you are looking for a sponsor, you're either pitching to the sponsor and going up to them and saying, hey, I have your human, let's work together. Or the brand is coming to you and saying, hey, we think you have our human. We want you to work with us, right? So if a brand is coming to you, or if you're pitching to a brand, regardless, you need the media kit. The media kit is this amazing, amazing document, which I consider a revenue generating asset. It's meant to make you money. It's meant to help you seal the deal. And it shows your work, your audience, your style of video, clickable videos, testimonials, past partnerships. It lets the brand know who they're getting into business with, right? And this document is such a strong way to stand out, show the brands that you're professional, and make them feel safe with you. When it comes to TikTok sponsorships, one of the biggest drawbacks I have seen is that brands are still like, is this TikTok thing for real? Like, they're still a little nervous. And I think having a really solid media kit that you send to your potential sponsors will ease their fears. Here at Sidewalker Daily, we design media kits. We design, I think, some of the most beautiful media kits that you will ever see. And we share those media kits in our Pitching to Brands Master course, but we also do custom media kits, right? So if you need custom design work, you could hire someone on our team. We'll build out that media kit. And this media kit, again, guys, when you are trying to get sponsored on TikTok, will kind of let the brand know not only like the work that you've done in the past, the type of content they can expect, what has performed well. It's a really important document to get you that sponsored work. Now, also, one thing you need to consider when you are trying to pitch and work with brands on TikTok is the proposal. You'll hear a lot about us talking about proposals here at Sidewalker. We're big fans of the proposal. Why? Because the media kit gets the brand in the door and it gets them excited. It's like that visual resume, but the proposal is what says, here, this is package A, this is package B, this is package C. This is really the crux of getting that 4 or 5 figure deal. If you're looking to make a few $1,000s a month on TikTok sponsorships, you're going to want to have this type of document to reach out and to, send to your sponsors, potential clients, so that, again, you guys need to look at yourselves in a client sort of headspace. You need to look at these brands as your clients. You need to look at yourself as an entrepreneur, as a service provider. Yes, you create TikTok content, but you're actually a business owner, and you're going to them and saying, hey, I can make this for you. You can reach my humans, and these are the fees associated with it. Now, you have your media kit ready. There are a few other things that you're going to want to do to get TikTok sponsorships. One, go ahead and optimize that TikTok bio. Go ahead and create, if you need, a landing page or something that a brand can kind of quickly go and learn about the content that you can make for them, or that you've done in the past. I personally think that's also really helpful, like if you have an Instagram account as well, to include a highlight that shows past brand partnerships. Someone on the brand side, love to see past work. I love to see how creators have told a story in the past. So make that information available if you already have some TikTok sponsorships that you can do, but go ahead and optimize your social profiles, optimize them so that, you know, the brands understand the type of content you make or the type of audience that you have. Make it very easy for them to have that, like, oh, this person would be great for us, right? You want them to have that feeling. Now, I think a big reason creators don't end up working with brands as much as they want, there's like actually so much. You guys know this is my favorite topic, pitching, brand deals, all of that. So I think there's a couple big reasons that TikTok sponsorships aren't making creators as much money as they want. First of all, there's a lot of legwork that is needed to organize your pitching strategy so that you are pitching consistently and weekly, okay? It takes legwork to do that. In our Pitching to Brands Master course, we teach you how to get organized so that you can be pitching weekly, right? Things like finding the brand's email, making sure you're pitching to the right person. Like, that is very important as part of the pitch. Secondly, creators tend to get discouraged when they hear no. They get sad. They're like, oh, I reached out to a brand, they ghosted me, they said no, and then they stop. When you're going after sponsorships on TikTok, you need to think it is not a yes game, it is a numbers game. You don't need a lot of yeses, you just need a few yeses to get that $10,000 a month, that $20,000 a month, right? You don't need to have every brand respond to you or every brand say yes. And that's why you really need to think about this as a numbers game and reaching out to tons of brands. Now, if you are interested in learning more, come to my free training. I host them every month. They are live, they are free, they are with me teaching you how to get paid brand deals across all platforms, TikTok included. So I will leave a link below so that you can join me for the next one. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video on TikTok sponsorships. Just know, as someone who works on the brand side, things are looking up for TikTok creators. We're seeing lots more sponsorships come into the platform outside of obviously the TikTok Creator Fund, actually seeing brands reaching out to creators directly and wanting to work with them. So this is all very good news, and I can't wait to see where the industry is going. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know if this video was helpful. Let me know other ways that you have been able to get those TikTok sponsorships, and I will see you in the next video.